Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't. Oh, hey guys, I think I forgot to set up the, probably. I was, okay, look, I was making a thumbnail and I thought I had everything set up, but I forgot that I told myself, I'll do this one last second because I am already having this working on and I don't have my headphones on, so it would not be a good idea to set the obviously important part to all of this. Hold on. I'll fix you that right now. YouTube Connect, all that's good, that's there, and that's there. Alright, that's what happened? Why? What? Help? I was making a thumbnail. I was like, I'm gonna do it ahead of time so that after today's stream I can just schedule the next one and boom, I'll be good. It'll be great. I was wrong. But anyways, it's fine. I'm here now. You didn't make the tier table yet? No, I'm not doing the tier table because I kind of just realized where we left off on the watchings. We have a lot to watch. I thought we watched all of 2.0s and I thought we only had 3.0s left. So I was like, oh yeah, this is easy. And then I looked, I was like, oh, oh, I was wrong. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna continue going through them. Ever seen the showcases before? We never seen all of them. Yes, I know. I've caught up fully onto the game itself, but I've never actually really went through the Resonator showcases until, about 2 weeks ago. So maybe I'm going to try to finish all of them today. Because, it's not that many more. They're not like 5 minutes long or anything. Oh, they definitely aren't. But yeah, plus I think I still have the tier list that's from the other thing. So then we'll go over them. But last time we left off watching these things, we left off watching Cart. Because then we went down a rabbit hole for the whole thing on Cart. And I actually ended up really liking Cart a lot more than I had from just playing the game. I really liked a lot of the way that she was presented in the showcase and also her little background story thing that she had. I thought it was really good. So with that said, I think if I remember my last tier list, I did the top 5, right? So I think Carts was the first one. And I've lost it from there. I think second was it Carl's or was it? No, I think it was a jellyfish boo baby, which is, what's her name again? Cantarella. And then I think it was Carl, which was third. Fourth. Oh, 4 and 5 don't matter. Anyways, it's just top 3. Make it easier on myself. So anyways, we're going to continue watching, and next we'll be watching Lupa, which is the poor girl that I keep forgetting exists in the game itself. So we'll see what's going on with that. But anyways, what is everyone's favorite showcase that you guys have seen if you've been watching through this whole thing with me? What has been your favorite one in the journey that we've been going through? Because not in the future ones yet. We'll get those later. But we've watched from all the way to Cart. So if you're looking at the playlist, which is from Wuthering Waves playlist, we went backwards on the thingy. So it's fine. What was everyone's favorite from there? We had Zani's, we had Cece's, we had Cantarello, we had Branch. Oh, Branch was a lot of fun. I forgot. I think I liked Branch a lot. I think that was like number 4 or 5. We had Phoebe, we had Rosia, we had Camila, we had Carlotta, we had Shorekeeper. Xing Li Yao, Zizi, Cheng Li, Jinxi. I'm probably messing up all these names. Encore, Ling Yang, Qiwan, Yin Lin, Tianjin, Danjin, yes, Alto, and Sanhua. That was a lot. Holy crap, we've watched a lot of them. So out of all of those, who was your favorite? I pronounce all of those the greatest. He's mostly because of the other. Understandable. That guy was great. Alright. I'm definitely not using this as my time to also stall in the fact of... I forgot that I need to mute this before I played it. You pronounced most of them. Alright. Okay, I did good. Alright. Pat on my back. Alright, don't slap it too hard, but just pat. Okay, ow, loud. Ah! Sorry. Oh, that was really loud. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Whew, that ad just blew out my eardrums. It's okay. Why? I said pat, not bonk. Alright, anyways, we're playing Lupas next. Let's see what this one's about. Let's see, do I even remember who Lupa is? Probably not, but it's fine. I'm sure I'll remember the minute we see her. Game. Oh. Where's my reaction tab? Yeah. Mute just in case. Don't worry, I unmuted it in time. Where do I exist? That's not me. There's me. Alright. Let's watch this.
And the match rages on with yet another outstanding performance from Ruptor. The Vow of Legion is on a roll. Can anyone stop their relentless streak?
Hey!
Oh, I remember her.
Here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final showdown is upon us. The top teams are facing off, featuring the one, the
That
only,
is great.
Gladiator Lupa.
Luca, will your injury from the last match affect you in the next round?
Oh.
Lupa! Here, have this. Thanks. I'm sorry, your hand. If it wasn't for me.
No big deal. Once I'm in the arena, I don't even feel it.
Lupa, with your partner's lackluster performance, can the Bow of Allegiance keep
Oh, damn! Holy crap! Just, with how absolutely pathetic your partner was in that, absolutely just the worst partner performance ever. Oh, I was not expecting that. That reporter is brutal. Sheesh. As he's not sugarcoated a little bit. Also, I have delicious coffee with me. Oh my god, that was great.
streak alive?
The house is considering replacing me if I don't meet expectations.
I believe. She'll give it everything she's got.
It really did.
And I'll be right there.
What are your expectations for this match, Lupa?
There's only one. And that's to make it a fight to remember.
And now, let the match begin!
Right? Right.
Dialed in and ready for blood!
Alright.
Fox is in, but Luca shows no real calorie with the backfire! Outstanding! Not even 10 seconds in and she's already spotted the other team's weakness! The Vow of Legion is up
It's only been 10 seconds?
full of another miracle!
Wait, I was about to say, I'm like, what is that one going to do?
Her relentless strikers have the Amber on their heels! The tide turns, Lupa's momentum is shattered! It looks like Albina can't keep up with Lupa's onslaught!
Pull yourself together, Albina.
The Amber retaliates. Will the response be a beautiful aerial assault from Lupa?
Sheesh.
This could be it!
Now!
What's going on?
Do it.
Albina's
Do it.
just
Do
standing
it.
there.
Just What's going on? Why is she just standing as is. There is nothing happening. She's just standing there. Oh my god. Whoever this announcer is, I love them too. They're great.
Lupa's perfect slips away again. Looks like she's in for a tough battle now.
Lena, what are you?
That's a stunning turn! Lupa struck down!
Oh.
Oh, now Silver is calling for a timeout!
Hold! We demand this foul competition to be called off.
Oh, I remember this lady. Somewhat. She's not just a random NPC model, is she? I swear I remember there being a grumpy old lady in this part with Lupa or something. I don't recall.
Immediately.
Wait, the hunt has already begun. Let us see what choices she makes.
If this isn't for you, then get out. You're a disgrace.
Enough. Insults aren't part of her contract.
She's your partner. See for yourself.
Is this?
Oh.
Lupa, here, have this.
Oh.
Forgive me.
Oh, damn.
Time to let the beast come play.
Well, the pressure's on. What did they expect?
You honestly think I was going down like that, did you? Impossible. How did it wear off so fast? This match was over the moment it began.
No, yes. I mean, yes, but also, oh, this is so cool, but holy crap, this is so cool. Some water energy drink. That's at the end. Ah, yes. Achieve victory with the monster at your side. You need no one else. Oh, I'm sorry. Is she? Oh! Well, I mean, she was just standing there.
What are your expectations for this match?
I want to be like this light and make the arena shine even brighter. Gladiating should shine with the same glory as this city. But you tarnish its glory. Match is only unforgettable when it shines.
Sheesh. Okay, I was not expecting that. Damn, that was really good. So I mentioned before, you know what, that fighting scene with the music and then the animation and all that, it reminded me so much of Arcane, which I really, really enjoyed watching. Probably one of my most favorite TV shows watching. And that section there reminded me so much of that. So I was really, really happy. But like, holy crap, all of the things that kind of just happened here, I was not expecting. That was so good. That was really, really good. Like, sheesh. I even thought too, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a thing to where she has, you know, her partner's got her back, and even in the moment where they feel like they're not useless, she'll always support them and have trust in them. But then they twisted that around and turned out that she was the one that betrayed her. And then like, what would her reaction to be for that? Is like, it wasn't forgiveness. It was just like, how dare you? That was good. That was really good. Damn. I will finally remember Lupa now. I was just props. Well done. I really wish I could remember her story. I don't. But that was I was not expecting the direction that ended up going, and I'm very impressed with that. Damn. I'm trying to think of it of the other ones that I have are my favorite. I just really I like the fighting. I thought that was really fun. Obviously, it's her thing too, so it makes sense. But then just the unexpected turns with everything here happening in the beginning to within the fight, the animation for all that, and the smooth transition from here to what's going on, what happened. Seeing her that she's just angry. more like it, she's just angry at realizing she was betrayed. Like, damn. I want to fight alongside you. I want to fight alongside you. I don't remember. That's probably why I blocked it out of my memory. This is good, though. This was really good. I really like that. Sheesh. I would want to watch this again. I want to see it again. Let's see. What did I said top 5, and I think I remember it was Brand Splits was one of them. And probably ZZ's, I think. No, somebody else was in the top 5. But I think this is easily up there with, sheesh, probably in competition with Little Sis, if I'm going to be honest. This is just really good, like, unexpected twist and kind of a show for her character. They're like, yeah, she'll be there and got your back, but the minute you stab her in the back and disgrace something that she sees honorable, she's not gonna forgive you. At least easily. That's pretty good. I really, really like that. I see Lupo in a different light now. That's really good. Anyways. That was Lupa's. I am pleasantly impressed with this one. I thought it was just gonna be, you know, oh, I got your back, teamwork and everything. I was even shocked too that she was just standing there. I was like, maybe she's scared. But no, that was good. That was really good. Anyways, moving on. Let me switch on over to here. All right. So next we've got, ooh, okay. I'm interested in how this one's going to be. Ugh, I have so much like saliva built up in my throat. I don't know why. So this one is Frolova, which was a character early on when playing Wuthering Waves. Fascinated me. Probably still one of my favorite main story quests that we were doing. So I like the topics that were brought up and stuff. Alright, we'll see what this one's about. Sunsets will be no more. Full song in Lupo one. Headbanger. I know. I serious. Might be something I might listen to myself later. That's really good. I actually really enjoyed that one. Alright. But let's move on. Oh, wait, hold on. Muted. There we go.
Arrest in ruins after a meteor strike devastated the town in a matter of seconds.
Wow, you're looking lovely today.
Think so. I've been preparing for this concert since last month.
Oh god, that scared me. I almost threw my own drink in my hand. I just did this. That would have been really sad.
I'm so sorry, madam. Please, forgive my clumsiness.
I guess actually, that was something I was gonna say. I was about to say, like, oh, is he scared because, you know, it's like a high class place, so it's like, oh shoot, and mess up and this stuff. But then also, does he know who she is? And it's like, oh shoot, right? It's easily startled. Look, alright. Because I was also thinking in my head too while holding it. I was like, imagine if I spilled this. It would be really, really sad. It's honestly my nightmares when I spill these things. And I'm like, my computer right here. And that's just it. Just tears down my face. Right? Because do they know? I guess that's what I was going to ask. Do they know the faces of those that are part of the Fraxidus? Like the overseers and all that, right? Because, I mean, it's obvious to know who with the grunts. I mean, I feel like it would also kind of be obvious with the most Fraxidus members. You'd be like, that's a lot of red you're wearing. That's a lot of red. But I actually don't know if they, like, for instance, they know, like, oh, shoot, we have a Fraxidus, not just member, but, you know, one of the overseers over here. Oh, dear.
The music festival 10 years in waiting has finally returned to Ouroboros.
Music festival 10 years in the waiting has finally returned to Ouroboros. Ouroboros, where is this? Do we remember Ouroboros? Body parts that look like that shunt. Extra body parts? She doesn't have extra body parts, does she? Like, do I misremember what she looks like?
Whether you're visiting for the first time or here for a reunion, it is our honor to share this marvelous land bathed in music.
Oh, I forgot we're bandage pals, so I forgot about that. So I was like, what the heck are you wearing?
Tonight, we embark together on an extraordinary journey.
Fine details in this? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Should I be paying more attention? I keep glancing at chat, like, da 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 da. Alright, hold on. Alright, fine. Okay, hold on. Let's restart. I'll pay attention. Oh, I almost spilled my drink! Okay. First images. Explosion.
Millions after a meteor strike devastated the tower in a matter of seconds.
Wow, you're looking lovely today.
Think so.
In the
I've been
background.
preparing for this concert since last month.
Somebody's been preparing for the concert since last month.
I'm so sorry, madam.
Them
Please
catching skills.
forgive my clumsiness.
The music festival 10 years in waiting has finally returned to Ouroboros. Whether you're visiting for the first time or here for a reunion, it is our honor to share this marvelous land bathed in music with you.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I just realized that. If I remember her story, I'm sure it's fine.
Tonight, we embark together on an extraordinary journey to experience the climax where melody and spirit converge.
It's so beautiful.
Oh god. Oh dear. The 936th time, this is the way the world ends.
The 936th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Read it cooler than I could have. That's fine, I guess.
time. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whisper. Before calamity arrived, none foresaw that their lives would end this way. Yet humans are but fragile flesh and bone, bound by the fleeting nature of time. I merely show them the truth, tearing them from the pointless cycle of life and death. From illusion to awakening, decay to rebirth, terror of impermanence to liberation. They need not tremble before calamity, nor mourn their end. Released from the shackles of life, they can step into true eternity.
That smile scares me. That doesn't look like the smile of someone happy. You know what? No, that's a smile of pure joy. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
I'm so sorry, madam. Please, forgive my clumsiness.
Ouroboros in ruins after a meteor strike devastated the town in a matter of seconds. The catastrophe has caused heavy casualties and damage.
I'm coming. Early estimates put the death toll at over.
Oh, frick, that scared me. I thought that was actually my computer for a second. I was like, oh, hell no, what happened? No, that's the TV going. Okay, it's fine.
Death is near. Death is far. Only in an eternity freed from both life and death can that boundary dissolve. And then sunsets will be no more. Only when we awaken will true daybreak come.
Guys, someone translate for me. Okay, so she wants to go and deliver people from death? Maybe? Right? Like, you know, death doesn't exist. I watched something like this the other day about the whole thing with death and all that and making eternity exist instead of, you know, dying. There goes my dogs howling. They were also starting to question everything that's happening. Can never truly die? Okay. Alright. I mean, obviously I've talked about, like, how much I really hate the idea of living for eternity and all that stuff, right? But, you know, trying to think of it, like, okay, what would, like, absolutely have to occur that would make someone really, like, I'm gonna dedicate my entire life to no matter what I have to do, what has to become to get rid of the concept of death so that other people don't get to have to experience what I experienced, maybe? Afterlife, and she sees the way to say they're not. Oh, these are the village people. Oh, I thought this was all. Is Ouroboros her home? I thought this were other people. I was trying to take it away from the concept that this is her village, and she was did the same thing. That I thought she was thinking in terms of the other people. Like, I will try to get rid of the concept of death for them so that they don't have to continue. Why are you howling? Thank you. But I thought that's what was the case. But if this is her people, then this makes a whole lot more sense. The idea that, yeah, your people were tragically and suddenly taken from you, and yet you're the one that lives, which feels like a cruelty in a sense of, like, what the hell? Why did me have to survive? And so, instead of it being where, well, I don't really care about the living, kind of just want my people back kind of idea. And so, yes, you know, that was a smile of pure joy. Definitely has not lost her mind whatsoever and is perfectly sane. And I will not question any of her decisions because I'm definitely not afraid of being killed. Not at all. So that was just more. What does she mean at the end, though? Her words here confused me. She went all philosophical, and I was like, oh, crap, I lost it.
Only in an eternity.
Put the death toll at over.
Death is near. Death is far. Only in an eternity freed from both life and death can that boundary dissolve. And then sunsets will be no more. Only when we awaken will true daybreak come.
I understood until I didn't. Because you will confuse me by when you say when we awaken. Because I assume she means by the sun sets will no longer be the case, because that's the idea of the night coming, which is also associated with the end coming, which is associated with death coming, you know, when you close your eyes for the last time, and stuff like that, right? And then daybreak being a new beginning, new day to wake up to, you open your eyes again, and then here, maybe that's what she's talking about. Maybe she's talking about that when finally daybreak will happen, and that's the daybreak that's for eternity. Maybe that's what she's mentioning. And last, they focus on TV. The lady on screen is also the lady falling in the TV. Oh, really? I thought it was weird that...
The catastrophe has caused heavy casualties and damage.
I'm coming.
Oh, you are right. I was like, they really focused on this one, but I don't remember where. I completely ignored the people that were walking past it. I was too focused on the TV. It's like they're really kind of showing off this model. I don't understand. Huh. Interesting. Because I think that was like the whole thing, right? That she was debating Rover about into the main story, and I actually kind of liked the way that she presented a lot of her cases and stuff, where it's like, yes, you were absolutely insane, but to be fair, yeah, I kind of don't know what my reaction to absolutely seeing everybody I knew and loved just gone before me, and for some reason I'm alive, and also I've in a way have to carry the remnants of what exactly happened in my eye because it decided, oh, here you go. Oh, here you go, have this now. So yeah, that's kind of the sucky situation for all of that. And then what? The thing that we keep joking about with the promises? It'd be like, oh god, not again. The fact here, if like you had all of that happen and you have that, God, I don't know. I always found this character to be an interesting one, which I can't wait till we'll see more about. Like, because I actually felt really bad about her whole death sequence in a way, and you actually getting to see the land and stuff like that afterwards that she creates, and she's just kind of walking through and stuff. Like, oh, I've mentioned before, I've lost people fairly recently that was very, very close back to each other, and I've never really experienced that before. And just that idea of like wanting that, I understand that desire of just wanting to hear at least their voice just one last time, and that fear that you feel like you're starting to forget what they sound like, forget what they look like that, oh, it's an ugly feeling. It really is. It's a really ugly feeling. So in a way I can kind of get where she's coming from in a sense, but also I don't know. It's hard. I guess for those that really tend to fear death and not really care for the idea of it is because one, you've probably seen death a lot, and just the pain that causes those around, not just said person, but also those around, and even those, especially if you experience somebody dying and they're afraid of dying, and that helpless feeling is not pleasant. It's really kind of sickening feeling you almost get, not towards them, but like just almost the feeling of helplessness. And I can completely understand where that starts to be like, oh shoot, death is a real thing, and that will happen. Some of us, we think, oh, not till later, and other times just like, there I am. It can be really, really terrifying, but when I look at the opposite of the idea of living for eternity, I'm like, oh, hell no. No, thank you. This is no. But then it's funny, because I've talked to people of the idea of, you know, the idea of living for eternity and going on about this, or at least like seeing people again that we miss and stuff like that. And I do hear a lot of people saying that, like, yeah, living for forever doesn't sound like a bad thing. And then I was like, well, but isn't that what makes a human, though? Is that idea and the strive that we try to make for within our lives, because it is so short in a way, and in the grand scheme of things. And, you know, all into these other topics and stuff, but I do hear sometimes that it wouldn't be so bad, you know, to see this person again or see them again, and knowing that, like, oh, I don't have to think about that. A couple years from now, they might not be here anymore, which is hard. It's a spiral you tend to go down to sometimes. At least for me, I've done that a couple of times, when now having really experienced these sudden losses that just came out of nowhere, and then those that you knew they were coming, but you're never ready. You're never ready, no matter how much you try to make peace with you never are. And so, and the idea of, like, man, who knows, or 10 years from now, maybe this person won't be around, or maybe 20 years from now, maybe 5 years, and you started going like, oh, the here, that, and what'll happen then, and all the different things you start to think about, and everything that starts to become somewhat routine with this person, and now they're not here, and there's just, I can see where she comes from, is what I'm trying to say, but I think the whole reliving this over and over, and I really do like the smile that you tend to see on these people, and the smile that she kind of tends to have on that, of just more of a reflection of, it looks like a pained, forced kind of smile, of one that does say insanity, but I think more just that you're tricking yourself into thinking this is my only solution. This is the solution. This is fine. This is my answer to everything. That everything that I've worked for has come to this, and I'm good with that. That's hard. That's really, really hard. I think, like, what becomes one of the hardest parts when you experience a loss that I think is very close to you, you tend to kind of go into a little bit of an obsession over, maybe it was something you made a promise with this person before, or some routine that you've done with this person, and you said, you know what, I'm going to keep going with this, or anything. It could be something, but then as you kind of start to go through in life, you kind of start to, depends. You have people that become so obsessed with it, and once that seems to be without of their grasp, or they kind of start to realize that it's not what they truly want, or it's not the same because that person's no longer there, it can start to eat at them and torment them, and start to question, like, where did I go wrong? What happened? This is how I'm supposed to keep this person alive, no? So that's kind of what it feels like when now I'm really thinking about this one, going through it all. That's what it almost feels like, that her time in that moment was just that these people, I miss them so much. They were taken from me again. I don't want that to happen again. I want to see them again. I'll do what I can. And so some train of thought, that idea of keeping them with her in a sense, but it became such an obsession that instead of being able to move on with life, it became a, well, guess what I did? It's like, oh, did you now? Oh boy. So I like this one, actually. Now thinking more and more and more on it, I really did like this one. God, I really do wish we could see this character again in the game. I think what I liked is, like, it's the first character that, you know, really questioned Rover, and Rover questioned back, and, like, it was like a forced friendliness they kind of had to have with one another. And I think I really like that conflict, that butting heads between the two. Like, these two people just do not get along, but in a way, it's almost like a push for each other, right? It almost was like and to hear saying, like, we're both monsters in a way, but look what you are. you've lived for how long? You don't, all this stuff, you've been alive for this long and you just choose to forget, while here I am and stuck being alive for so long, and I have these people that are repeatedly still in my head and I can't just choose to forget. Like, I remember those pieces of conversation of being like, oh damn, ooh. And then now seeing here with, currently with the updates and how Rover is with Amith, kind of a sense where it just feels like that, more of that feeling like, they could kind of start to see a little bit of what she was a little bit talking about, but now in the essence of you are not wanting to forget this time of Amith, and just gonna see where that will end up going and stuff. So I don't know. I really did like the whole quest and her character, how she interacted with Rover, and I think that's why she was probably a lot more memorable for me than a whole lot of stuff that has happened, because that was the first time of really seeing the headbuttings, and it wasn't just like, oh yeah, teamwork. And it did bring up some really interesting conversations, and even towards her end for the quest thing, and to where you get to see into the land that she was walking around. It's like, it was almost that like a tear of like, God dang it, like I kind of see, like, you know, the people are happy here, but is that really them? They know they're trapped there, or do they not? Or I would like a lot more insight into what exactly she created and what is going on with each of those individuals and where she's at. I'm honestly kind of curious to where she's at. What is she doing? What's she up to? That's really good. I did enjoy this. That was a good one. It was good. I like that. All right. Anyways, God, I don't know. Where would I rank this one? Damn, I don't know. I think this is one of those I need to watch again. I like the beginning transition. Like, here I was in the beginning, like, oh shoot, like, isn't he gonna be scared that as a Fractus member? But no, I guess, in a way, I guess that's her, right? And then how she just kind of seems to go through these mundane motions. Oh my god, it's triggering every single thing that I really like now that I think about it. The idea of repeating something over and over and over and just going through the motions, and like what that does to one's brain, especially with what the events here are. God, where would I put this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to scoot this one to the side and let this steam a little in the corner. And I'll have to think about where I think I'll rate this one. So more I keep thinking and looking back through everything and stuff, and oh, that's really, I do like this. Go to where she says a number of times she has seen it. In here? Oh, I think you're just meaning we gotta watch this one again. It's only 3 minutes, only 4 minutes long.
Ruins after a meteor strike devastated the town in a matter of seconds.
Wow, you're
Just
lovely
repeat
today.
it over and over
so.
and over
I've
and
been
over.
preparing for this concert since last month.
I'm so sorry, madam.
If you think
Please,
about it.
forgive my clumsiness.
The music festival 10 years in waiting has finally returned to Ouroboros.
You know, Ouroboros makes a whole lot of sense. But was it actually called Ouroboros? Is the village that she lives? I would assume so, right?
Whether you're visiting for the first
I don't know if I ever remember hearing that in the actual book.
it is our honor to share this marvelous land bathed in music with you.
Tonight, we embark together on an extraordinary journey to experience the climax where melody and spirit converge.
It's so beautiful. Definitely.
God. And like the idea too here is the idea that you're repeating this and you know what's going to happen, right? All these faces, all these people are people you know or were part of your home and everything. And just knowing exactly when, down to the time, to the second that this is going to happen. God, I cannot imagine that. because it's, I mean, like, I get what she's doing here, and she's making an illusion and making it repeat itself, but in a way, she's not making it stop, right? It's not like she can stop it. God, now I wish I could see her reaction to realizing she could do this first couple of times, and how many times has she tricked herself into thinking that she was actually trying to save them and kept feeling like she was failing because it would just repeat over and God, just the amount of psychological terror that would bring. I love psychological horror. Have I ever mentioned that? It's one of my favorite genres. I just love that. I'm sorry. It's painful, but
The 936th time.
holy crap, that's what you meant. Oh! Oh! I think I've talked about one of my favorite stories I have ever seen, my favorite anime I have ever seen, any piece of media that I absolutely love the entire story through and through, and I don't know how many dissections I have done of it, is Madoka Magica, and it is because of this idea of you repeating something over and over and over and over, and just that persistence and what that does to the mind, and God, and that how many different things that, like, oh, if I change this will happen, if I change that, this will happen, but then you start to see, like, the ugly side to people that you look up to in a way, because then they start to betray you, and then you're like, what the heck? God, it's so good. Just how horrific people can be. Oh, damn, 936th time. And who knows when this actually takes place, right? Because we could just say, like, oh, this takes place, like, right before the whole event's in the main game, right? But, I mean, sure, she's wearing the Fractidus clothing and everything that we see her wearing usually. But it could have been a while back, and who knows how many times she's been replaying it. Oh, God, it's good. It's good! It's really good. I love that. Damn. Their other game brings psychological horror. God. The more and more I keep hearing about Guro's other game, the more I'm like, damn it, that game and Honkai Impact 3rd, I've heard both of those have incredible, heartbreaking stories. Oh my God. I was already playing a lot of gacha games already. Damn it, it's so tempting. It really is. It's also frequency known as God frequency. Oh. Ew. I mean, in a way, she's essentially trying to be a god, right? Arknights. And we're playing Arknights Enfield, so who knows? Maybe I'll get a little bit of a taste of that. I've been thinking about it for a couple months now, about picking up Honkai Impact 3. I was talking with one of my friends about some of the games, because I was mentioning that I was playing gacha games on stream. They're like, what? You? I was like, yeah. I was like, some of the stories on these things are actually, like, really good. I've been enjoying just kind of sitting back and watching them. It was like, I think what originally kind of did it for me to really start paying attention to the stories. I mean, one, I was playing Honkai Star Rail on my own, and I actually really did start to enjoy that. But two, what it was we played 1,000 times Resist, and if you don't know anything about that game, it is a really incredible story, but it's literally just a walking simulator game, and I really enjoyed that. Like, holy crap, I really enjoyed that story, and I think it really opened up my eyes to just how much, in a way, I didn't care about gameplay. If it just has a fantastic story, I am just going to enjoy the roller coaster that I am on. And it started, and of course, I think as we started to go through, gave this game a try, Wuthering Waves, and of course, I have my critiques to the different things, but still, like I said, just watching these things are reminding me of the stuff that I like, and I actually am enjoying so far the way that Wuthering Waves story is going and stuff. And then there's the stories that I do dislike, like we were talking about with Nikkei and stuff, like that's just not my cup of tea kind of thing. So I forgot we were talking, and this friend of mine, has always been into gacha games, and would always try to convince me in the past of like, you gotta try this game, like you gotta play this game, and I was like, I don't know, I was like, I just, especially because it didn't, I got too busy with other things and stuff, and so when I admitted this, they're like, you need to play Honkai Impact 3, and I was like, do I? So I've been thinking about it this past couple of months. I was like, maybe once we get fully caught up with the Arknights and I finish at least Silent Hill F that I really want to start playing, and also Mass Effect 3, so we can finish up that trilogy. Maybe I'll pick up another gacha game. Maybe. Arknights and one. Especially don't shy from extreme stuff. So I remember I did give Girls Frontline a long time ago on my own a try. I just back then especially, it was just really hard for me to keep up. Before streaming, it was really hard for me to keep up with video games. Streaming has been a really nice way to play games that I normally would not really have the time to have played. So I had tried, and I was interested in what was kind of going on, but then it was really hard to balance between leveling up characters and stuff so we could progress with the story, while also, and doing like all that other things that needed to be done within the game to kind of help with getting materials and upgrades and keeping it all up going. So, yeah. I am so sad. It's tempting. You're tempting. You're tempting me. You're tempting me. Tempting me. I don't know. We'll see. After... I don't know. Maybe. I like to pick up Silent Hill F before I get my next surgery, and hopefully finish up that game beforehand and everything, and then maybe afterwards I'll feel happy that I finally finished one of the games that I purchased and still haven't played after so many months. Maybe. We're gonna do it. You know what's gonna happen. But anyway.
This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whisper. Before calamity arrived, none foresaw that their lives would end this way. Yet humans would end this way.
I want to see this now, knowing that this is actually her villagers. This isn't just like her villagers. I don't know why I thought of Minecraft villager. I'm just Please, I need all of the voices for these villagers to be changed to just I'm sorry. I don't know why that game popped in my head of all the games. Lore websites specifically for one. So no reason to play one. Oh yeah, I completely forgot the sequel is out. I have not been. I picked up the sequel, and then I haven't picked it up since. I'm bad. I'm really bad. I'm really bad in keeping. If I don't stream the game, most of the time it's gonna have a really hard time keeping up with it, unless it's Honkai Star Rail. This is very easy, and plus I just do the story bits on stream and late night streams when I'm half asleep, and I'm like, be a good way to make me sit down and go through stories. Auto system save me, okay? Just put it on auto, and I don't have to focus on the game, and then I can get to work on other stuff. But anyways, they're adding a hot guy next banner. PGR, cool. But how are the women? I was in. Sorry, I wanted to make that as creepy as possible, but I made my own self creep out.
Yet humans are but fragile flesh and bone, bound by the fleeting nature of time. I merely show them the truth, tearing them from the pointless cycle of life and death.
So is she saying they're aware?
Illusion to awakening, decay to rebirth, terror of impermanence to liberation. They need not tremble before humanity, nor mourn their end. Released from the shackles of life, they can step into true eternity.
If I'm remembering the story, didn't she say though that oh, frick, my brain just stopped working. I was reading chat at the same time. They were talking, she was talking with the other Fraxidus overseers, right? She's talking with, you know, main guy, main switchy faceroo guy, and was it Cristoforo and Scar? Or was it those two she was talking to? She was talking with some of them, and they were saying that in the end you didn't get what you wanted, right? That this was not the path, and so that's why she's like, oh yeah, you know, kind of done working with you guys, because it turns out that's not actually what I wanted, so bye. Am I remembering that correctly? I know nowhere near the words that I said or what they actually said, but you know, the idea. Is that what was, you know, understood? Right? Okay. She was back in 2.7. I know. I want to see. I really, Dad, like, I want to see this character again. I really do. It's just the idea of, like, what the hell crazy fanatics is she gonna bring up again? Please. I'm curious. I'm really curious. Start over. Like, I have a feeling they might make it to where she's like, oh, she feels bad about what she's done. No, I hope not. She didn't give me the impression that she felt bad about what she was doing. Just felt like maybe she sighed and was like, okay. Not exactly, but I'll find something else. So I just what I don't want is that typical what they do with redemption for villain characters, with the idea of, oh, I'm sorry for everything I've done. I'm gonna redeem myself by all this, and absolutely I'm good now, but then they always still have the hauntings of what they've done. Like, no. Make everything be questioned about what's going on. I liked that. I liked that brain thought. It was good. It was really good. Villagers out of afterlife. Start over and leave. Okay, now actually knowing that these are the villagers, it kind of makes this scene really creepy now. It really like, look at the background. You see it all dripping from the sky back there? Look at that. Look at all that.
I have made the leap from myself to the dawn. My righteous soul reaches through the beyond. In our end is our beginning.
Ugh. Oh, I'm kind of really watching this. I feel bad. Honestly, I just feel bad. I think it's just like everything I was talking about beforehand is like that obsession and like losing people, and it's kind of seeing like how she's smiling, and Like, happy. It just feels really bad. I mean, she's probably done horrific things, don't get me wrong, but just like, god damn.
I'm so sorry, madam. Please, forgive my clumsiness.
Ouroboros in ruins of...
Goddess? But like, do they know it's her from here? Like, is it really them? Is it truly them, right? Because, I mean, I feel like they would kind of be haunted, too, by the fact that here they are, towards the end here, it's like, we remember, but we keep living in the same hell again of our deaths appearing.
After a meteor strike devastated the town in a matter of seconds.
Well, that was good. More and more watching this one. I'd have to say, is it my top contender with Cart? I really liked Cantarella's a lot. I think it would definitely bump up over Little Sis, which is Carl. And then maybe with God, I don't know. Like, it deals with the topics that I really, really like. So I'm trying to take my mindset away from that. Like, figures it together. Like, okay, what am I going based off of the music that syncs up with the scenes and all that, the animations, the storytelling that's going on here, and the presentation for the character and the display. Like, obviously, I know what happens, right? So if I were to see this before having played that part of the game, obviously, I'd think like, oh, gosh, she's evil. She's just evil. She's crazy. She's insane. I don't know exactly what's going on, but she's insane. She's manipulating lives and tormenting them, and I've just gone all this long spiel. But then, like, actually knowing half, it's just like, It's good. It's really good. I think it's gonna be one of my top 3, but I'm gonna shove it to the side for now. So far, we have Cart. It's funny, so 3 C's. Cantarella and Carl are probably still my top 3 favorites, with Brant being a very, very close to them, but not quite up there. Prolovas, damn. Lupus was really good too. Well, they're good. I'm impressed. All right, anyways, let's move on. It's already been an hour stream and we've barely gone through 2. Oh God, I was gonna try to finish them all today, but that was good. Okay, next on our list, we have Ayuno. Do I remember who an Ayuno is? I'm gonna assume yes. Probably when I see her, I probably will remember her. Oh, is she the one that I was able to jump on top of when she was sitting down? I think so. All right. All right.
The flames of fate lit long ago. A priestess born in a lunar eclipse sees what others never will. To anchor the future of Septimont.
Oh, she's the lady with Augusta, right? That's right. There's them 2.
From that moment on, the life of Yuno was thus ordained.
Oh, that's how you pronounce your name.
As the prophecy foretold.
It's not gonna change my
I seek
pronunciation.
the threads of causality.
It's feet lady.
Whatever I see will come to pass. Amidst the chaos, I spoke fate's absolute truth. Until I saw calamity's descent, dark tide surging, sinking civilization into the void. Septimon's doom.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't notice that. Looking from up here and the way that the smoke gathers.
Sinking civilization into the void.
Look at that up there. Oh, that's so cool.
And our final hour. If this is the future in its entirety,
I like the use of the smoke for that.
how am I to relay it? The further I see, the closer I approach the deathly quiet. The more I observe, the clearer the unthinkable end becomes. If such cruelty awaits, what value remains to speak of? What are you drawing?
The Great Priestess saving Septimont, of course.
But I've never seen such an ending.
So what? Who says you can only draw what you've seen?
Yeah, but I've never seen such a thing. So what? I will draw whatever I want to.
Isn't it up to you how it should be? Here, give it a try.
I swear it looks like her fingers are burning. I know it's the shadowing, but it looks like a burn. Oops. Oopsies. I really like the design of this guy. What was his name? Crownless? Was it just Crownless or something? No, False King or something. I can't remember. I've been having to fight him recently because I need stuff for Gullbrenna. But I really like his design. It reminded me of something that would be from like Elden Ring and stuff. False Sovereign. There you go. Thank you.
Following anything. Every step was my own choice.
Boomerang?
If the moon refuses to shine on the darkness ahead.
Boomerang!
Then it's up to me to draw fate's bow and release it where I choose.
Did you hear that sync up? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? I've mentioned before, I used to create AMVs in the past, alright? I used to make them, so when I hear the sync up to a certain sound that happens with either a sound effect that happens within the scene or just visually telling, and it syncs up with the music very nicely and on point, it is amazing! I love it! Here, I'm gonna play it again. You guys can hear this.
And release it where I choose.
Oh, good!
The flames of fate lit long ago. The gifted priestess would anchor the future of Septimont.
Also,
From that
hello
moment
to everybody
on,
that's been joining. My bad, sorry.
my destiny
I've been distracted by ranting.
was always mine. To define.
Okay. Hold on, I wanna look at this picture. Oh, cool. Showing the sun with the moon because neat. All right. Okay. I thought that was I like the sync up there. I wonder how many times I was not paying attention because I was trying to hear their words instead. But I mean, obviously these come out before their story time in the main story, like when they're released as characters. I assume that's my assumption. Am I right about that? That they release before the release in game or something. But if that is the case, if trying to think of this from a standpoint from before seeing her story and all that, I'd be like, understood, gotcha. See what you're about. You see the future, but you're also gonna try to take things in your hand and not just be like, well, we're doomed. And then now, the me that has played the game and definitely 100% remembers her story and definitely probably didn't block it out of my memory. Yeah, I think pretty much shows this character and what she's about. I think it was pretty blunt in the face about, here you go, you got a person that can see the future and the reliance and people have on her, and most of the time she's been like, hell no, we're not dying like that. All right, now what do we do? So nice. Always comments before they release the game. Nice. I like how they've been going, in the sense that they really do kind of tend to show what these characters are about, what their personalities is, what it seems to be like their main struggle, in a sense, is about, and gives you an idea, like, hey, when you're going into the game, if you've seen this beforehand, then when you see this character, kind of think about, like, oh, it's kind of going on like this is what's happening next. So I that is a pretty good way of showing that. And I was about to say, like, some of them do feel like they're backstories in times, and then other times they do feel like more of, I mean, I guess in a way most of them are all technically backstories because they take place before the events into the game. So, backstory. But they do a very good, like, presentation into, of not so much going into, like, how they became and how they are, and more into showing who they are in that moment, kind of a sense, instead of the progression into, like, as a child she went through this, and as a child she was told that she would be the priestess for this, of the expectation that was onto her shoulders, and as time went on, like, instead of it being like storytelling in that kind of situation. So I do like the different ways that they, also, I think I did mention this the last time we were watching these, was I do like that they tend to change it up in the way that they present the Resonator showcases, that a lot of them, like, I can't really say that, like, oh, this one is similar to the one we just previously watched. I like that. It's good. I like, nice. It's nice. It feels, I mean, sure, you probably can go back and say, like, oh, this is pretty much similar to so and so is what. I don't remember right now, because I'm just going based off the one we just recently saw one beforehand. So I do like that they change up the formula and the direction of how they're going to tell the story, and also in how to best fit the character that they're going to present. So I've been impressed as time has gone on for these Resonator showcases. So very good, very good. I don't think this would be one of my top 5s. There's just nothing really that stood out big time here that I was like, whoa, I blew my brain cells that I kind of didn't already get from originally remembering who she is from the game itself. So, but still not bad, but just not that, like, damn. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes. So everybody nod your head yes, all right? And I understand. Words. All right, anyways, moving on. Let me go over here real quick. All right, let's see. What do we got next? Thank you, exactly, like that. All right, we got, okay. I'm a little interested for this one. Galbrenna. Huh. I'm curious at how this one's going to be, considering I felt like who she is, try not to say too many spoilers in case people haven't gotten to that point in the story. But I mean, if you're watching this, go see the story first. Don't do this. I was gonna expect that they're maybe gonna try to hide that she's, spoilers, Augusta's friends from the past. I don't remember her name. Let's see, where is this one going? Where are you heading to? All right. Ooh. Didn't we just see these doors? I mean, it's typical Western feeling door. You know, it's fine. I like the music already. Damn it, you're right, it is muted. No! Ah!
Squad.
Yes, wipe it from your memory. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. It's fine.
Is back again. What of the hunting squad? A lost cause. Not a soul came back. Did you see the Senate's bounty? They really opened up their coffers.
The usual.
This is the upfront. Finish the job
Just tell me, is it a worthy opponent?
Help me!
For a split second, I thought she was hunting the kid. I was like, well, damn, okay. No, okay, I recall.
Nostalgia catching up.
Such a low trick.
How should I pray for you? You wish to truly live, then be reborn through death.
Can't bring yourself to finish them. Your heart wavers. Let me take over. I'll happily devour them for you.
No, shoot! Oh yeah, I guess these are her people, right? Actually, are they, or are there like different factions within? Like, were there like enemy? I'm just gonna call them Spartans. Were there enemy Spartans against Septimont? I don't recall now. I do remember beating them up, but I don't remember there actually being like a, because you have them that's trying to kill the others or something. I have taken, but these are her people, right? This is technically, in a way, because actually, did Augusta traveled pretty far, right? She traveled far into Septimont. She wasn't just there. Just watch it, okay. Fine.
Your mercy will be the death of you.
The mortal world has no home for you.
Holy crap! Okay!
Flame demon of hell, may my prayers be the repentance for your sinful wings.
Toxin is now gnawing at your nerves. It seems the hunter has become hunted.
No one can escape the net cast by fate. Join us in the embrace of the god.
So, the mask comes off at last.
What has happened?
Come now. Surrender your body and soul to me. Beg me for
Ow! Ow!
Let me consume you, for that is your only chance.
She's smiling.
Submit yourself. Make your choice, Hunter.
No. The choice is yours. Die with me. Fight for me.
No. Guess what, fool? You really want to die like this?
Lunatic!
That was a good one. She did pull it in her first card.
Do you have
no,
to push it this far?
All thanks to you. How many times have we done this?
Hard to say.
You've never won. And you never will.
Poor guy. I'm just remembering her idol animation where he's trying to eat the poor bird and just like, no, here you go. Go away. I like the relationship between the two of them. It's just like, no, you. It's like reminds me of the Spider-Man meme where they're just like all pointing at each other, except it's just them two. Oh, that's good. I forgot. DMC reference? Is that Devil May Cry? Never played those games. I've been yelled at the fact that I haven't.
Was that a dream? Or some illusion? I woke up in smoke and ashes.
Felt like I'd been roughed up in my sleep.
This one's on me. A Kelpie can't mimic humans or conjure.
Stupid ice cream. How many times I'm talking and I have her in the background, I just hear like, oh frick, okay, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Illusions.
It's a time spawn. They are evolving.
Now's the time to find the real catch. And settle the score.
Cool, okay. Right. Okay, so that's why she didn't want to kill them because they... Okay. Got it. That was cool. I mean, obviously, okay, I'm trying to... Here we go again. What if I didn't know her story, right? Trying to go back, and this was my first hesitation into this character and stuff. Like, okay, what's going on? Although, I did have to say, like, back then, I had suspicion that the little girl that was with Augusta was probably somebody we'd see in the future because they never... She just seemed a little too, like, So I'll go with a little bit of that knowledge in beforehand. Obviously, from seeing all this happening, alright, okay, we're like, well, what the heck does she mean? Like, for, like, going for the big one, like, the main course of this whole thing. But, like, what the heck? She was just killing that, and here she is, like, a bounty hunter, and well, what's going on? What does she mean, settle the score? And, like, why is she working with this thing that obviously seems like it wants to kill her and wants to devour her soul? But then she seems to, they always do this back and forth all the time, so she seems pretty used to it. I'm like, meh, yeah, help me, kind of stuff. So I feel like that's very much easily, for me, I like the themes of it, would build an intrigue of, like, I need to know. Of all characters, it very much does set up that suspicion of, like, what's happening here, what is she going after, especially considering what we see her originally with Cart, right? She just shoots her. I think that was, like, the shocking part. I was like, oh, damn. So, because of trying to kill Cart? It's just Cart. It's fine. I'm kidding. Look, from watching her Resident showcase and watching the other thing, I really come to like a cart a lot more than from just playing the game. But I really did like the setup they did for that too, and like setting that up that what if she's a bad guy and all that kind of things. I really did like that. That was really a really nice setup they did for her. And it just builds the mystery of like what the hell is going on? What's happening? So if I keep that in mind of like maybe I do know that she's like trying to kill us kind of idea, kill her and be like, well, what's happening? Maybe she does have some connection with the whole Thermodian and all that kind of idea because of Cart's connection with all of them, and this is her and like a vengeance kind of idea, and something must have happened, and obviously we see this kid that's looking around and has a very similar hairstyle and very similar accent that is just every time I hear it I'm like, oh, that's Lae'zel. Except there was one game she was in that I did not realize that was her, right? Who was that? It was from Claire Obscure, I think. But anyways, I think it does very much build more of a mystery, and it does now knowing the story, right? Know what happens, what's going on and everything. I think it very much does show who her character is, that obviously he was saying like taunting her like, oh, you're hesitating to kill, so in a way it does show like she's not bad. She wouldn't just be like, oh, just get out of my way, it'll be easier to kill you than to hold back kind of idea. So and then here she does go diving into to try to grab that person. So it does do a good presentation of if you have the idea like, wait a second, here she is trying to kill Cart, but then here if you really pay attention, obviously she's not trying to kill these people that are just trapped into this illusion kind of stuff. So like, well, what's happening with that? And it is interesting. It does build a very like a moments. And so I do think that this does show her character pretty well. And I think they did do pretty well also in the idea that hiding her connection with Augusta and all that, right? I was curious like how much they were gonna hide that into here. They were gonna draw any point to it. I mean, obviously they show her little kid self running across and everything, and it does feel very obvious that is her. But I don't know. Maybe for some it'd be like, that was her. Maybe. I don't know, it's just her voice is very unique to me. The minute I hear it, like, you can change pitch all you want. That accent, you can hear it. But yeah, no, I liked the fighting through all this. And also if paying attention to the fact that she's smirking the whole time. And here you have her demon just like, oh, what are you gonna do? Give me your soul. And she's just smiling the entire time like, come on. We have to do this again? Really? I do like that. And like I said, I like that it shows off who she is, her whole thing, I guess, throughout this whole thing too, and what you do end up getting also into the game itself. So I think they did that very, very well. Now, is it completely memorable for me? Would I put this in my top 3? As much as I like Galbrenna as a character and everything, I don't think I would. As much as this, I thought, okay, this was kind of cool, and how they did this, and walking around, and it's a trick, and what's going on, and her fighting, and obviously she has power from that thing, and stuff. I don't know, it's just nothing too much that really stands out of like, whoa, like I would want to watch this 100 times again. It's good. But if I'm comparing it to Lupa's, I still liked Lupa's a lot more. Just because of how twisty-turny it felt. Like, oh, what's going on? But this was still a fun one to watch. So anyways, that was Galbrenna's. Let's move on. Top 3 shirt. I guess Morn and Lupa. Lupa's was really cool. I might need to see that one again. It's really good. All right, who do we have next on the list? Ah, okay. Next we have. Oh, I'm not gonna. How do you know? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Chiwan? Is that his name? Okay, there it goes. Okay, ads out of the way. I'm curious I really like this guy's companion quest. I think his had to be one of my favorite ever playing. I really, really enjoyed this one. So let's see. Augusta? No, that wasn't next in the list. I'm just going from the playlist that Wuthering Waves has, the Kudos has. I'm just going from down up. So we're just following that order. It's not switch, please. Thank you. Alright. She should be after Ayunos. It wasn't after Ayunos. Unless I accidentally skipped it. We'll check after this one. God dang it, you're right, it is mute. I thought I forgot something. I could get it. The playlist thing on YouTube, if you don't set it to a certain thing, it's like it's all out of whack and it's just weird. So I can understand with the playlist being messed up. Yeah, I remember this guy. His companion quest was one of my favorites. Just curious about everything that was happening. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Mother and father are dead because of people like you. You wear the same crest.
I do not know you.
Okay. Just like that. My parents are dead because of you. I don't know you.
Order up. Here are your noodles. And yours? Tongue down noodles. Extra spicy. That'll warm you up. Oh, listen here.
Close one.
Set it off my table. Where'd you come from, you little rascal? Right, you come with me to the patrol station.
Get your hands off me! Arrest him! He's the bad one!
Don't think this changes my mind about you.
Eat. You need to stop following me.
I need to avenge my parents. I need to get stronger.
You wish to become stronger.
I'll stop following you, but only if you teach me how to fight.
Another, please.
Coming right up.
No spice!
No spice? What are you even eating noodles for?
Hey, look, alright? As much as I'm starting to get used to spicy food, no, I like my noodles not spicy. Alright, because then it's too hot to even drink the broth, and then it just becomes miserable. I don't know. Do you guys like your noodles spicy or not spicy? Or just a tiny little spice? Not like I'm dying? What's your level of spice that you can take? Nukai is great. No, it's just God. Like I said, I get used to spicy food. getting used to it. Sometimes I like it, but just when it comes to drinking though, the broth, I just don't like it. I don't want to even. Why am I eating noodles for? Because it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Dangatsu, delicious.
Who's that?
Take this!
Weak
You
in
and your
force,
spiciness.
stiff and firm.
I have you
You
now!
lack form, too direct, too easily read. All force, no subtlety.
Also, this is not what I thought the
That's an
Resident Evil
extra hour
showcase was
before
going to be.
stands at dawn.
Yes, Master.
I'm not your master.
But I know you're a good man.
Good and evil cannot be discerned by eyes alone. In advance,
You're willing to help me. You're different from them.
his home daily, without fail. Mingting lies just down the mountain. Do you still wish to carry on?
To avenge my parents, I have to become your equal.
Then you must defeat me.
Oh, that was cool. Look at them reflections. I love it when they do stuff like this. Oh.
To leave this mountain.
Begin.
Oh, they keep doing it.
Save the life. Be like the falling star. Focus your strength. Follow their momentum. Make it your own.
Smacking them with a bamboo. Ouch. God, bamboo hurts to be hit with.
Obstacle. Find you. You've learned well.
I am in your debt for life. With this blade, I will honor your teachings. Your blade is ready. Do what your heart commands.
Damn, I didn't explain real quick how like I was feeling while watching that. It was weird. It's like obviously you have like certain people that you'll cheer for, and of course like most of whoever it's about. That's usually the one you cheer for. I was so focused, zoned in, watching that fight scene because I was like, of course I want the blind man to win, right? I was like, I guess I liked him. I really did. I really enjoyed his companion story. I thought it was really fascinating in the way he seems to have an outlook for things, and I was curious, like, well, what the heck is everything that he's dealing with? Like, when are we gonna see into his area and into the game and stuff? And it was just fascinating. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. And so over here, like, I was thinking about, like, oh, of course, but also we're having a reflection too where the kid is also, he's teaching about the kid. And so if he wins on the other side, then of course, then that would mean that the kid would technically win the fight here. And just in my head, I'm thinking, like, I don't know who to choose for. Who do I root? Who do I root for? It was really, I was so focused to see like each move and seeing where exactly each hit was gonna land and what was gonna happen next, and it was good. I was completely zoned in and focused on that. And usually like with a lot of fight scenes and a lot of different like animes and games and stuff like that, it's like it's just a bunch of smack. So you're like, you tend to get, you see it so many times that you just like every now and then you might just look away from the screen and look back and look away from the screen and look back. But the way this was done, I was wholeheartedly just zoned in watching that. That was fun.
I won't stop until I find the one who did it. Thank you, Master.
Beneath endless mountains, all who have met must part. Walk a path both.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this one, of course, I think is very straightforward. Instead of like theorizing of like, oh, what's going on over here, what's happening here. It's obviously there's something I'm really excited for. Also, I mean, you saw it with Rolova's Resonator Showcase. The more of like actually thinking about it and realizing that that was the villagers themselves, like, holy crap! But then there is like another side of me where it's straightforward about what's going on here, but I will start paying attention and just zoned in, and I will not be looking at chat and just completely focus on like, okay, I get what's happening here, but I want to see. Oh, so I just realized I've been sitting on my foot this entire time, which I have not been able to make that movement since my surgery, which, yay! I'm healing.
Descend the mountain.
Just scared myself. What did he say in the beginning?
Beneath endless mountains, all who have met must part. Walk a path boldly. Descend the mountain.
That was good. That was really, really good. It's not what I was expecting. Like I said, I was not expecting that from his Resonator Showcase. This is not what I thought was going to be happening, but I think that was pretty well done. To think like, okay, like this is the kind of guy like before we kind of see his companion quest and more into, because we kind of see him briefly for the main story and like kind of what's going on about that and stuff, but it was good. I as much as this one was kind of more of like, it's the typical master and teacher, and the teacher becomes a master and passes on knowledge and stuff like that, right? I kind of enjoyed this way of portraying it, because if this is set before his companion quest, and then knowing how he views his deeds in the companion quest, and does not, and he was kind of saying too that good and evil cannot be discerned with the eye, kind of stuff. So, and knowing how he views himself as well in that setup and what he's done, and also kind of seeing like what he also did in the companion quest, and hit a little bit in his flashback sense. It is like it's, you almost get to see the two sides, right? You get to see the two sides, and the more this is, I mean, obviously in the beginning you see him killing the other people, and they're saying traitor and stuff like that, and then you have this kid that pops up, and then you almost see like a peaceful side, the mentor side, the passing on knowledge, and the way that he just goes with his parting there, and either like, okay, well, am I sending this kid to be absolutely obsessed with killing his parents' murderers, or is it that in a way after such a time period will he come to realize that there are other things that are of more importance to focus on than just being completely obsessed with that, and you know, just the different aspects that you can look at this and see how the differences between it all compared to with his companion quest, where it's just like, oh crap. I don't want to say too much into his companion quest in case there are some that have not, because I mean, that one's not part of the main story of and just going through the main story, because I also, like I said, his companion quest is one of my favorites, just with how shocking it was, and it was very much like this. It was such an attention grabber, and I was curious like every step of the way of what was going on, and of course the characters that popped up in his companion quest. It just, the way it was all presented, I really, really, really enjoyed it a lot. So this was a nice, not what I expected, but I think blends really well into the character and the setup for this guy, before, of course, seeing more into his story later on. So, this was, I wouldn't say it's like a, oh, psych, that's not how this guy actually is. It's just more of seeing the duality, I guess. That, as he said beforehand, there's no good and evil, just can't be just like, oh, yeah, I see it, you're evil, or I see it, you're good. So, that was pretty neat. And, of course, also it comes from, maybe later out down the line we'll be like, oh yeah, he was completely good and did no wrong, or maybe later on be like, oh damn, yeah, he didn't do such good things. But that was good. That was good. That was very good. That was, I'm gonna mess it up again. Chiwan, I think. That was his. You know what, Master? I should have guessed that. I should have guessed from the title what it was gonna be, but I, some reason, didn't. You know what? I'm almost glad I didn't too. I'm glad it was more of a shocking of like, wait, why are we going in this direction? That was good. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Let me make sure I didn't miss Augusta accidentally. I did not. Augusta is just not till after this next one, and then we'll see Augusta. All right. Let's go ahead and... should I skip this one so then the other ones are all grouped? Because how long have we been streaming? I think we could finish all of these. Nah, I don't want to rush it. And I shouldn't push myself too hard today. I'm doing this for a little bit of more relaxing. I'll do this in the order, but I'll do it this way. I'll skip to Augusta and then we'll come back to the next one. So it'll be a nice introduction into the following, which you'll see right now. All right. So this is Augusta Sharp Blade. Damn it! I thought I unmuted it. You know what? I bet you what I did is I completely forgot to mute it first. And then when I went to go do it, I was like, oh yeah, I got this. I muted it then. God damn it. One of these days, I'll get it right.
A rough lump of iron, dull, forsaken, buried in scorched soil, until freed from dirt and grime. A sharp blade slumbered within, awaiting the trial of fire. Hammered and pounded, purged of impurity, thus its steely frame was forged. Now awakened, a blade cutting through all, yet it was honed to achieve more. It yearned not bloodshed
And my sword
war, but to carve a path none had walked before. Behind high walls,
God, okay, I kind of just realized, I was like, oh, I like how the narrator was kind of like describing her story and telling of them old tales of our king idea, right? And it just reminded me that, wait a second, yeah, we did get a lot of her backstory told to us in this matter, did we not? I forgot what his name was, but her backstory was told to us like this. I like it. I like the parallels between that.
Glory has long decayed. Even the victorious couldn't escape the sting of corruption. With unshakable
I swear I saw Lupa, but I think I just imagined it. I just saw pink, and that just... No, it was just that. Okay, never mind. I was like, what the heck?
with
It was just a little fur on his
the blade
helmet.
feared no storm or flame. Maelstroms engulfed its frame. Fire scorched its crossguard.
I've seen this scene 100 million times before. I just finished watching a lot of Fate, Stay Night, and all that kind of stuff. So when I see this, I'm like,
Yet it rose above blood and sand, breaking every shackle.
I do also like the sword grows inside.
Through
She
countless
also
battlefields, baptized in the dust of strife.
You know what her blade reminds me of, though, right now? It reminds me of, Melania? Was that her name? Right? because there's Melina. I think the other one's Melania from Elden Ring. Oh god, the nightmares. Oh, the nightmares. Oh, Melania. Melina. Melania. Malenia. I can't say her name right now. Melania. Melania. That, you know? I forgot. I was talking with my father because I saw him not too long ago, and we were talking about the Fate Stay Night anime, and we're talking. I was like, "Oh yeah, this being summoned," and they usually like say with a noble phantasm's the name of it, and I was like, "But for some reason with Archer, he says like this whole incantation to summon it." And so I showed him like the beginning of it, and of course, the minute he heard, "I am the bone of my sword," he has not stopped saying it every time I see him. And yes, he flips around the words, and probably what you can think of it, yeah, it's what he says. Every time I'm like, "Father!" He's like, "What? It's him! You're the one who's saying that!" I was like, oh god. I was showing him the abridged version of Unlimited Blade Works. If you have not seen it, it's by Mouthwash, I think. I would 100% recommend watching that if you... It's actually follows the storyline really well. I mean, like as an abridged would do. But, and it's also just hilarious. But it does mouthwashing. Yes, I think. You might be right. Something like that. But they did... It's not done yet, but I was showing him it, and yeah. I did model on her sword along with full attack set mod for the game. Loved her design. I really do like Augusta's design too. I really, her whole weapon scheme, her presentation in the game itself too was just really cool. Like, I don't know, it was just like, you know, it felt like, yeah, damn, this person's a ruler. You can't beat her. I surrender.
It set ablaze a trail of blood to reignite glory. All for this moment.
It's just so cool. I kind of forgot how cool she was.
Crown favors no length. As rage from the heavens pours, even the keenest steel is doomed to rust in the tempest. Blade shattered, luster lost. No longer swift. No longer sharp, dragged down by its own weight. Heavy in hand, blunt against
foe. Sorry, I got really absorbed into what he was saying.
There was once a rough lump of iron, abandoned in mud and mire. When the burning valor of its past kindled its silent furnace, the sharp blade within and so, once a scrap ignored by all, now it strikes at the throne. The once rough iron is now the true ruler's sword.
Holy crap! The narrator for this, and just the word choices too, and matching with the scenes, and damn, I think that's probably why I kind of disliked Ayuno's story in the main quest, because I think it was just the way, like, how pumped up they did for Augusta, and I was like, what do you mean Out of everything, this was her right-hand man, and you're telling me she forgot her? This absolute beast of a legend? I think that's probably what did a lot for me. I was like, what the heck? Damn, that was just really good. The word choices, once the rough ire, just
Is now the true ruler's sword.
God, it's so good. I think they do really well in just like presenting just how powerful Augusta is, and especially in a land like Septimon, right, where being the strongest, like that's what rules, is being the strongest of them all and defeating everybody else, and the way that you go about it, and like, you know, yeah, a true ruler, just like, damn, it's like, okay, sheesh, give up. I was very, very impressed with how they did that with Augusta. Like, I was just like, hands down, yeah, full respect. You are the ruler, and there is no doubt about it. But this too, just that the word choices for it, the presentation visually. You know, this is gonna be one of my top 3.
And should the tide of fate stir once more, she will raise this sword and blaze through the night as the eternal sun.
Holy crap, it got better! It got better! Damn! Like, I will be full honest, full transparency. I remember going through Septimont, and as like playing through the game, I honestly didn't really care for it too much. I think there was a lot of hype moments, but I wasn't so into it with Lupa's story. With Augusta's, I think was probably my favorite arc in Septimont story. And then with Iono's, I just really wasn't my kind of thing. And then I really liked the end of Runacita's and all of that story. With the whole thing with Galbrena, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I feel so bad for him. I forgot his name. But the guy that Cristoforo made and all that. Like, I really liked those sections a lot. I would really, I think, what the whole accumulation of all of that, I was really impressed with how that the story ended up going in that direction, and how they were able to wrap it up with a very nice little bow on the top of it. It was really, really good. I liked it. And I kind of liked the way they were saying, like, well, they can't come with you because, you know, kind of have to. Ruler of the whole country, so, you know, she's kind of a bit busy, and then you got the mafia of the country, and so... And so I really did enjoy a lot of that stuff, and then the whole way that they will kind of like presented, well, World's Go Grab Brenna up doing. Good question. But I really, there was just something about Augusta and the whole Septimont story that to me it just wasn't very memorable, I guess, for me. I don't know what, I can't recall right now exactly what it was, but I do remember liking Augusta's story, or at least the setup for her, and kind of when we were looking through her past and seeing, like, she's literally just a kid that survived all of this, and just through her own strength, and I think that's what I really, really liked, that it wasn't that, like, oh, she was blessed with having super amazing resonator capabilities, and all of that stuff. It was just, no, she just grabbed sword and just went to town with that thing. And she trained herself over and over and over, and here you are just fighting other people that have been training their whole life with all of this, and it was just insane. I really liked that story of kind of almost like that underdog story, right? But in the idea that she's here surrounded by literally, you are measured by your prowess sense, and she's the ruler of that. And the way they presented her to the story of like, yeah, she's the ruler of this. Without a doubt. She is. Okay. Got it. 100%. I see. All right. There's no question. I really like that. I really like the way they did it here, especially the connection of, like, of course, the way you learn about her past is the same way they're kind of, like, narrating it here. They're like, let me tell you the olden tales of our king and stuff like that, right? It's just really good. And the word choices, too, for all of it is really well done. The presentation for the scenes, too, is just really nice. And just also the show just how resilient she is and how determined she is, and even while being backstabbed by her own people, kind of in a sense, and still persisting through. It's just good. It was just really good. Like, to say this, like, hyped me up for, like, look at that. Look at this scene. Of course this is the most replayed, because how could it not? Look at this. We're gonna watch that again.
It set ablaze a trail of blood
Look!
to reignite
Look!
glory. All for this moment.
Damn! It's just really nicely done. I like the presentation of her character, her personality, what we're up against, to show exactly who she is and why. Why? Well, kind of a little bit of why, sort of, a lot, maybe. I would just say this Resonator showcase is one of the choirs going hard. Very, very. They understand. They know. They got the assignment. They understood. Is one of the ones that, like, really make me excited to go into the game. And I was just, hands down, impressed by this. That was really well done. Damn. It's so good. What was my top 3? For Love was still there on the side, because I don't know for that one yet. I still need to think about that one. I had Cart. I had Canarella. And I also had... Who is my third? Well, I said between Forlola and Canarella would probably have to be in competition with that. I might have to say Augustus might probably be my first, if I'm going to be honest. Like, if I'm comparing it to what I remember from Cards, this was just amazing. I really liked it. It was just one of those I was like, let me back into the game. I want to experience the story again. Even though, like I said, I don't remember really enjoying the Septimont part of the game. But this just makes me excited for it no matter what. I could tell you if Gusta comes back around on the warp pool, I'm 100% gonna try to get her. I like her. This just made me like, oh, yep, hands down. This is great, fantastic, amazing. There's no question about it. Also, hello, welcome. Sorry, I was too busy praising Augusta. How could I not? I wish we could rewatch. I really do. That's one of the things I so badly want, is to be able to it's like, one, for the story, and to kind of go back into it again, and viewing it all again, and just also just how amazing, like, the animations are for the game too. Like, I just want to see all the scenes again. I want to be able to, like, look through them again, analyze them. I really do. And I know you can, like, you can go and you watch them on YouTube. I tried that. I tried trying to find, like, just, like, through the cutscenes and stuff. But for some reason, like, they swear a lot of them, like, cut out different cutscenes into the game itself. And I'm like, wait. I know there was a cutscene literally just here, because I just played through it myself. Where did that cutscene go? Please, girl, please. I want to be able to rewatch them again. Please. But anyways, I think I really like Cantarella's because I liked the way the visual storytelling that was done through that one. The music sync up with it was also just great. The storytelling within it and the showcase for a character I really, really loved. And same thing with Card. I really like the presentation into things and the visual telling and stuff like that. But this here, like, I I'm so hyped. I'm really 100%. I will go down the streets with my walker, just Augusta. All right. This is really, really cool. Just really cool. Anyways, that is Augusta. I think she probably just immediately rose to the top without a doubt. Is probably my favorite one so far. Singing praises, yes, 100%. All right. Anyways, we'll watch one more. We'll watch it, just one more of them, and then we'll leave it for now. I was hoping to finish it through, but I told myself I give myself 2 hours of stream and then work on some stuff that I need to for the background of stream, and also go rest a little before I do my physical therapy. So we'll do one more, and that's the one I skipped over. Experiencing interruptions. I'm not experiencing interruptions, YouTube. The heck? Is Chisa. For some reason, it was Chisa and then Augusta. I'm sure something probably in there got messed up. Maybe they had to upload Augusta's or something happened. But it's fine. We're going to go into Chisa's, and then, of course, we'll leave the 3.0's complete La Haroy characters for next time we do this. And who knows, there'll probably be another one by the time I get to this again. But anyways, let's go ahead and watch this. Damn, this feels like already a setup for like the movies Purge and the Squid Games and all that kind of stuff. It's muted. God dang it.
All citizens of Honami, a new game has just started. Dear players, welcome to the fray. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Your first trial is about to kick off.
What's going on?
Your target is Neon Tower at the city center. Get ready! Run!
Oh god.
Attention all players. Current survival rate in this obstacle race is 23%. Speed matters, but watch out for the bone-eating irid blows. And the big surprises falling from above. You will survive by just being fast.
The big surprises are building.
Who's gonna cut through the rain of debris and escape the iridescent storm? The victory anthem is about to sound. All spotlights blaze bright. Hold your breath, and here comes the lead runner. First across the line. Magnificent! Congrats on passing the first challenge. But don't relax yet. Here comes the second one. The dazzling stage is right ahead, but the footsteps behind you are closing in. The Tower of Victory is within reach, so hold on tight, or you'll be claimed by the dark abyss. Who will rise above this grand chase, remain on the stage center, and shine as the one and only superstar? Come now, face your final challenge. Help!
I was about to
When
say,
only
I was
one
like,
heart is
I was like, she's just like leaving everybody behind. She's not like helping them out or anything like that. I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember Chisa's story. I just remember being very, very suspicious of the capybara because it sounded really, really familiar. And that's about it. I don't remember Chisa's story at all. Other than there was also somebody from the Black Shores that was there, but she was dead. I think that they were kind of stuck in like this time loop thing that was happening.
left. feeding, the whole city shall.
Don't let go, please. Don't lose your grip.
Oh.
Save me.
Wait, what the heck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that her friend from Ruptor? I don't remember.
It saved me.
Do we know that? Is it just different art style that they were just showing?
You haven't changed. Still weak, still sentimental, still vulnerable. How do you plan to win in this pitiful state? How could you ever break this cage and return to...
Easy there, dear player. The final challenge is calling for you.
So, Chisadoo, herald of justice, let's put your resolve to the test. You've solved your game toward the power's heart. So desperate to end this tragic loop. But tell me, how far are you willing to go? What if the ones you saved drag you back into hell? What if the world treats you like a monster?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What if all you've done is you nothing but heavier shackles? Are you willing to pay the price? Do you truly wish to live a life so pathetic? Shut up! I'll be the monster or I'll descend to hell. If that's what it
I
takes.
really like the visuals here. They're really
But
cool.
I will not live in this false peace, pretending nothing happened. I will cut this loop at its source and shred it to pieces for good. Whatever mires and chasms lie ahead, I will tread upon you and wade through.
Inspiring speech, but all empty words. Because, you see, you're already swamped.
Oh! Ah! Oh! Ow! Ah! No! Where did she stab her? 'Cause ow! Ow! Frick! Ow! Oh! That no! Ow! Ooh! Ooh! That's scissors. That's right there on the waist. That is a little too low. That's really close to some bones there. Oh! Sorry, that's perfectly also on the side where my hip is surgery. So that's just that's it. That is no. It's okay, hip. It's okay. It's okay. You're precious. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're done now. It's okay. Ow, God. Oh. Yeah, that would wake me up too.
Emergency situation confirmed. Current threat level has exceeded critical threshold. Attention all civilians. Estimated safe evacuation.
This is reality. Not a game. Only the endlessly looping lament. Just as it has always been.
Interesting. I won't leave it right. We'll leave it right. Okay, so did we find out why it was looping? Do we remember? I'm trying to remember her story. I don't. I remember Abby's getting weaker. Did we find out that? Did we fix that? Did we fix why Oh, because it's the Robo Self, right? That's right. That Robo Self was stealing. That's right. It was looping because of, yes. Big lollipop on my screen. Okay, but like, what is big lollipop? What is that? Because that was the thing, right? She's been looping here for a couple 10, 20, 30, 30, 20 years, 20 years, I think, or something. She's been in here for a really, really, really long time. That I remember that she was saying, like, the people that she would have graduated with are probably all done and long gone and stuff, and who knows with her parents, and she had a little bit of a rocky relationship with all that, and that was, like, the whole thing where we were going to Hall Roy. She's like, oh, yeah, we'd be there with the parents, and then poof, just gone. A black hole. Ah, okay. 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 Right. Right. If she was here, how does she end up here? Why does she end up here? And why was our Black Shores member also here? Why? I feel bad because I feel like I can't really... I don't remember. I really don't. I just remember being so suspicious of the damn capybara. And I still am. Alright? I don't know who's worse, capybara or Denny's. No, we all know who's worse. Denny's worse. We all know this. Jeez, I can't recall. Do a story time. Well, yes, please. Story time, please. I really don't remember. But anyways, I think for visually and stuff, obviously I'm intrigued. Like, I wish I can remember what happened here. And then why she ended up here and this looping, all this happening and stuff. But I also like how they present it in the beginning of it being a game and stuff. And then she tells herself here about it not being a game, right?
Emergency situation confirmed. Current threat level has exceeded critical threshold. Attention all civilians. Estimated safe evacuation.
This is reality. Not a game.
Which kind of creeps me out and thinking that, like, well, she was in her sleep and all that, or maybe it was the repeating of it, but then from talking with her own self of it being in the game mentality. I mean, maybe it's just the idea of you've been... The same thing with Frolova idea, right? You've been looping something so many times and repeating it over and over and over and over. Of course, it's gonna drive you insane. I mean, that's the definition of insanity. So, that's... Huh. But I really did like the visuals. I like the cut to, like, a manga kind of style. Which, I mean, it feels a fitting telling, considering this feels like it's very heavily supposed to be Japan, or at least very much influenced by all of that. So, but I also really like the fighting with herself here. And also the whole game analogy in the beginning and trying to make it, and also noticing, like, yeah, she's not healthy anyway, and she almost makes it to the top, except she turns around and goes and helps somebody. And they're being like, oh, yeah, this was a problem. So, interesting. And I just really like the visuals here. The telling of the story here, and also using, like, the TVs and the idea of just, here it is, repeating over and over and over and over. And here she is fighting with herself here. Which, I mean, we did see from a little bit of her history that she used to go to a school where the resonators were looked down on, right? And that's why she was wearing that necklace thingy. And I kept saying that was a bomb. Because of her powers, she was wearing it, and she was still wearing it. So maybe that's why it seems to be more she's fighting herself here, and like, oh, look well, look what you're done. Look how much this repeating all of this is eating at you and changing you and stuff. I don't know. I like this one. I just wish I remembered Chisa a lot better. And I could really say, like, I'm remembering now from the story of, like, how I was doing before. Like, if I didn't know her beforehand, I'd be like, ooh, well, this is really curious. I mean, also, it's a brand new area, too, so I'd be like, whoa. This is cool. We're to be here and stuff. But nugs are breaking. Let me make sure. Nobody's at my door, right? Nah, I think it's fine. But yeah. But anyways, Chisa's was really cool. I liked the storytelling, the fighting with herself and stuff, and also this little story that it was presenting in these little moments here. Ooh, a little face there. Spicy suppressor. Spicy suppressor. The heck? Cut this loop. I like it. I think because I am not remembering a lot about Chisa myself, and just from hearing what you guys are telling me, and I'm remembering some stuff, not a lot. I can't say too much, but I think for myself, for now, also, ow. You know what? Because of the stab on the hip, and then it has to be on that side specifically too, absolutely terrible. This was the worst one I've seen so far. I'm kidding. This was actually really good. I was intrigued. But I don't think it would be one of my top 3. God, I don't know. I'm still thinking about what my top 3 would be. I think Augusta definitely took top place. I really enjoyed Furlova's the more and more thinking about it. It was one of those, like, after realizing and now knowing what the end part was, or knowing, like, that is her village and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh, it's just something I need to see again and stuff. And the whole, it just touch on topics that I really, really like. But I really like Cantarillas. And carts. I would say Cantarella and Little Sis probably got debunked down to probably 4th and 5th place. I would say maybe Carts and Furlovas might be fighting for 2nd and 3rd, and then I think my favorite would probably have to be Augusta's. I really liked Augusta's. I think that was just really, really, really cool. And I was so hyped for it. I was so hyped. I was ready to just start singing praises about Augusta. Art styles her standing. Getting a bomb on her neck. Also, cheap shot! Sorry. I don't want to see it again, but it's just, ow! Ow! Oh. And bad. This one's evil. This evil. That's all you are, is evil! Anyway, so. My dogs are just gonna go to town barking for now. I guess that's my cue that I think we'll leave our Resonator Showcase watching here. So we got through the rest of 2.0s and moving on to 3.0s next. Which, how many do we have? How many? We've got one, I can't see your name. We got Linnea. You know, I'm going to try to see if I can remember these people's name by just looking at them. Well, I saw yours already. Linnea. Morn, I think is your name. Amith. Luke. And Goku. One of those are not like the rest, but I wonder which one it is. It's Morn. We all know. It's not Morn. It's something Morn. Something like that. But anyways. We got those, so just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably by the next time we pick this up, I'm sure there'll probably be one more in the line of watching. But we'll watch that another time. We'll leave 3.0s to the rest. Stream has been going on longer than I was originally planning for, but I had a good time. I will definitely say, I think so far number one place is Augusta. I really, really like that one. I just, hands down, I really enjoyed it a lot. It's really good. I don't even know why they're barking. I really don't. Where do they go again? There's somebody probably hanging around. Probably a cat. Probably. But anyways, that was fun. We'll pick this up again in another stream. But for now, that will be all. Augusta, I think, has, just as she has in her story, she has here, where suddenly she rose to the top. I did not, honestly, I wasn't thinking anything was going to really top Cart's Resonator Showcase, but damn, I was wrong. They're like, oh really? Oh really? You don't think so? I got news for you. But anyways, though, that was fun. Tomorrow, I think we're going to go ahead and pick up again with Arknight Enfield. We'll be picking up the main story from there, seeing what's happening with it. We finished off with Rosie's story, so we'll be going on actually with the main story for that game. So that'll be tomorrow. And, of course, with Wuthering Waves, we're caught up fully with the story, so nothing happening with that game for a little bit. Well, we do have more Resonator Showcases to watch, so probably one more stream, and I think for the time being then, I'm going to let more Resonator Showcases come out and stuff like that after we do one more stream for it. So it's another grouped up, and we can do another stream of watching them again. But that was fun. I am shocked. I am shocked. I am actually genuinely shocked at how much I really liked Augustus. Thought it was really well done. I really liked it. It was great. It was great. I'm gonna go watch it again. But anyways, though, that'll be it for now. Tell me, what is your guys' favorite from all the ones that we've seen so far? Who is your favorite one so far? We've watched everybody's but the 3.0 character, so we haven't seen Linnea and from then. So, but from what we've seen, who would you say is your favorite so far? And if it's not Augusta, I think you need to go question your answers. I'm kidding. It's fine. You can have other opinions, I guess. Don't have to be mine, I guess, if you really wanted to. It's fine. People have other opinions. Pfft. Yeah, I guess what else would be? You know, what else? You're gonna say gases, girl? Girl, gases? Gases hard, girl. Yes, we know which character that is. Very fitting of that character. Very fitting. I have the mind of a 12-year-old that I am laughing at something like that. I know. My humor has not changed. That's the side character. That's still a good one. You're not wrong. That one NPC that fell off the tower, you're not wrong. That was a good one, too. You're right. Anyways, though, that'll be it for now. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. A reminder that this week there won't be no stream on Saturday, but most likely probably on Sunday. Probably just a chatting stream. Just talk with you guys and catch up on some things. See what you guys are up to. All that good stuff. So we'll see. But we still have the rest of this week for other stuff, so don't worry. We still had games to play with. Probably start trying... I don't know. I've been feeling pretty good recently, honestly. I've been able to bend my legs in, like, different motions, and I've been feeling pretty good also energy-wise as well, now that I've slept. So maybe we might try to introduce regular other games starting next week. Maybe. We'll try. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the week, how I end up being. See if I'm not just a potato by the end of it. But anyways, though I say thank you to those that were recently here. So thank you to Jar for being here. Thank you to Jinx. Thank you to Jerry on top. Thank you to Bye Royal. Thank you. Thank you to Aris as well. And that's the part back as I can see. Thank you to those that are previously here beforehand. Thank you to any lurkers and thank you to my mods as well. Thank you. Thank you to those that help support the channel by being part of the membership for Culture Roach. Thank you guys so much for your help and support. It really helps out a lot and it means a lot too. So thank you. Thank you to those that are part of the tier 3 membership or believers being EH, Master, Nathan Citron, and Rave as well. Thank you guys so very much for your help and support. Like I said, it really does help out a lot and it means a lot to me too, so thank you. Also, if you're part of the membership, you have this week to vote upon what game we'll be playing together with those of you that are part of the members later on this month. Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend should be the 25th. Yes. Looks like it's going to be being the 25th, so just keep an eye out for that. And also, once this week is up, there will be a new poll for the makeup stream for that that I did not get to do in March. So I don't think it'll be the first week of May, or might be the first week. I might do it just the second. So we'll have one on the 25th, and then we'll have one on the 2nd. Or I might push it to the 16th. I'm hoping not, because, like I said, as later as May gets, the more busy I am going to get. So I don't know if, I hope we don't have to push it all the way till then, but we'll see how things end up going. And if not, if I'm not able to do it, then I may push it. Shoot, I forgot that I'm in surgery again in June. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If not, just hang it over my head and remind me that I need to make up for that, and also June's one as well, because it's going to be the same thing again. So just hang it over my head. Remind me that I need to make one up for March. Remind me about that. But yeah, so there'll be a poll up though after that week, and it'll be for that makeup stream. So you guys have a little bit of time to be able to vote upon that one as well, and then hopefully things will get back to normal for a little bit, and then go all out of whack again. That's the sad part about this. It's like, yes, things are normal. No, they aren't anymore. Goodbye. No, it wouldn't be my channel if things were completely normal for a whole year, right? Something has to be weird. Something has to be. Yes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. My fingers are chopped off. Oh, there they are. Bye-bye.